Starting a business is a big achievement for many entrepreneurs, but maintaining and keeping those businesses afloat once they take off has proven to be a mammoth undertaking, especially in this tough economic climate. This is where the Local Enterprise Authority comes in.
Leia is a proud supporter of local business and provides multiple avenues for growth, as you're about to find out with some of the companies that are housed at the Pilane multipurpose incubator.
A few years ago, the institution took a deliberate decision to develop small enterprises through a business consultative program called the Business Incubation. This tailored approach focuses on enhancing skills necessary and creating an enabling environment for accelerated growth in business. Today, we tour one of their 4 existing incubators. The Pilane Incubator houses a wide range of local companies, including those that focus on food processing, household chemicals manufacturing, to name a few. Earth Vitamins is our first stop. They offer succulent and tasty boerewors, patties, meatballs, and biltong that are made of 100% meat.
From my understanding, you've had humble beginnings all leading up to what we're currently having at this moment.
This is a passion business. It started off, from the back of my house after a couple of stresses in the corporate world, and then it expanded to what it is today.
And on your path to achieving success, you've had a relationship with Leia. Can you tell us how far back this goes, what it entails, and what is the current status of it?
I've been a Leia client for about a year and a half now. After approaching them, they helped me for about a year with, services such as training, export readiness and all those kind of things, because we predominantly set up this business for export. But before you export, you need to ensure that the local market helps you, understand the dynamics and, all kinds of things. And then a year later, I got incubated in that they now gave me premises to operate from, which were sufficient to take us to the next level.
Morula. It's an indigenous fruit that's been enjoyed by young and old alike for generations. But today we tell the story of how a former home economics teacher used passion, determination, and focus to come up with a brand that produces, quote off quote, everything Morula.
Divine Morula, which started operations in 2015, processes morula fruit to make morula juice, morula jam, and morula oil for cosmetic purposes.
I started making the body range from my house, be your lip balms, your body scrubs, and your body butters. I've made my products nice and moisturizing, which a lot of people like. And so as the kids were grown and I now wanted to take the business seriously, I was now thinking of how I would make people want to buy my products. And then I stumbled onto morula oil. And this was because of my background. I was a home economics teacher, where I knew how to make your basic jam and basic lemonade. So I just basically experimented and made a morula drink, a morula jam, and I took those to NAFTEC and said, okay, I'd like to produce this commercially. How do I go about it? So that's how this started. So I applied to Leia. They did a lot of interviews, to come and see whether this business can, is sustainable. And also what they do is also look at the person, because when you go into business, you really have to be passionate about what you're doing. They don't want to come and baby people. They want you to be able to guide them and work with them to help you to get where you want to go in your business.
Born out of the founder's passion for cooking and fine foods, Sleek Foods offers high quality, original, good tasting and authentic homemade relish that has stood the test of time. The products are original and unique, with recipes which have been tested and refined over time until the perfect product line was realized.
How would you say your company has grown with regards to how it's penetrated the market?
When we came, we didn't even have a single customer.
Okay.
We were just like I mentioned, straight from the kitchen. But we were fortunate enough to have sought the assistance of Leia and been incubated here. Now, Leia doesn't just offer accommodation. It's not just a factory shell. There's a whole package that comes with it. There's business coaching. They taught me, they helped me with all the instruments that I needed, the council certificates, every requirement that I needed. And more importantly, they helped me with market access to penetrate the market now, the formal market. So one of the first shops which opened their doors to my products was Spa. At first, like any other retailer, they want to make money. I was coming with a new product. I wasn't coming with something that people knew. I wasn't saying, when you sell meat, people know meat. I was coming with a relish. And more on top of that, it is something that's a premium product because I only use olive oil in my relishes. There are no preservatives. It is very, very tasty, developed for the local market, and I needed to go in there and market it. So it was not just putting it in the shelf, it was also marketing it. And all this, I was getting assistance from Leah. And that has been fantastic, and I think very, very instrumental to my journey from where I started to today. To get all these machines, when I started, I was self-financed. Up until last year now, when the demand required me to capacitate and get this equipment so that my production volumes can support the market that I'm supplying right now. And Leah assisted me with getting a loan from CEDA so that my production levels now are, I can support the world. I can export, I'm ready for export, I'm ready for anything.
Now, what is a good meal without relish? Well, this here is some of the best. This is Sleek Foods, a simple dream that started from one woman's kitchen and through the assistance of Leah has grown in leaps and bounds.
Handy Products is a young but rapidly growing and diverse company. Its core business is manufacturing.
Are you looking for wedding aisle runners, branded doormats, or wall-to-wall interior carpeting? Well, Mr. Sipho Mogoludi is here with us to explain why Handy Products is the ideal company for you. And we are here at Handy Products. We see a lot of your products. Can you tell us what is unique about Handy Products with regards to your approach to craft alone?
They're all handcrafted. Spray paint to anything. All these ke cut and paste that are cut from carpet engwe ya mmala o ileng gore tsamalang logo ya gago re be re kokometsa mo meteng ya ka logo ya go entse
Bibile re bua ka bona ba le ya go re bolele gone gore ba le thusitse yang with regards to taking your business to go ileng teng gompieno
ba le ya tota thuso re bone ka kwano nka bua ka yona re ka thola cause ke tsile kwano ke tshotse mogopolo wa go ira dilotse ke sena madi a go dira di methods on a large scale ke sa khone go approach abo chopisana ka ke lebile ba tabata ke rela chopetse tsote bana ba rena a place of operation ke khone ha re leng teng gone yana a go dimo ga mo ba re trainer gape ka go tshwara madi a kgwebo gore a tsamaisiwa yang le gore o e le kgetho la gore metsontsoro le duele le bo annual returns go company gore tsontsoro di duele.
Blinds. We see them every day in the workplace or at home, but very few of us know where to get them when you want them. So if your question is, where can I buy them locally? The answer is plain and simple. It's at Louvert's Blinds right here at the Leah Incubation.
This wholly citizen-owned business is a service provider of window coverings solutions.
Since ke tsena mo kgwebeng ka 2010, e simotse go gola ka 2014. Ke bona e go le thata tse go dile because re na go di product tse dintsi re ira di border tsotlhe tsa Botswana le bo Botswana Post le tebelo pele tsa Botswana tsotlhe tse re ntse re dinelo le bo Attorney General bo Land Board go bo Sorowe se re itsege thata.
Ya no mona go nyo kana le berekile le bone ba le ya gore bolle gore go bereka mo go mo ene le mo go ntseng jang
ba le ya re dirisana le bone sente ka dithuso tsotlhe tse re di batara go bone ba re ga kolola ba re ha bo ga go di halale le rona re ba guide re nya re batla go nna na ra nna hatse ra buisana mme ke bona me go tsweletse thata ona le hang mo strategy ne ke no go sa re sa account le lo tse dingwe
me ano mona go nya gompieno ba le thusa ka tselentseng jang ja ka re bona gompieno le mo incubation ya lobo
ba re thusa ka marketing ha re batla go marketa re nna hatse le bone re arrange ra kwa la ha re tsena mo di customer re go le thata re boela go bone back re tsamaya le bone re arrange di meeting ba bo re buella botoka go gona la ha re nosi.
And what is the kind of feedback e leng gore la e bona go tswa from bone these businesses tse leng gore you've incubated kwano?
From 2014 to 2017, These small enterprises has managed to create more than 61 jobs. But remember, they came here as an individual, but now at the moment we have created more than 61 jobs. So it's great, and they are happy. They are telling us, you've done a lot for us, and that's why we didn't want to go.
And one of the things that we had a problem with before remodeling was that we were incubating startups. Startups in the sense that they didn't have the funding, they didn't have the product. And the product is critical because the incubators were meant to accelerate growth. Well, since remodeling, 4 clients have graduated at Pilane, and they are actually operating. There are 7 who are operating now, and also we believe they will graduate.
Prime time.